Hi guys, it's the Jays. Today we're learning how to swim. It's me and my sister and my brother swimming. And we're Christians, we love God. And yeah. Okay guys, the joke of the day is, where do zombies go swimming? At the Dead Sea.
Thank you, Jay. As I've been watching my kids learning how to swim, so basically this is like training. Sometimes they get it, sometimes it seems like, oh, they can swim, but sometimes it's not. I was just reminded that we should teach our kids, we should train our kids patiently. If you see the instructor, she's very patient with them. Because I'm sure as she's an instructor, she's come across different kids, some who are slow, some who are fast, some who are quick learners, some who are slow learners, some who are, average learners. It just reminded me that as a mom, I have 3 kids. These kids, believe me, totally different. 3 totally different kids. I've just been in a process to learn to also treat them differently, like how they respond, is different. Over the past years, I've come to learn that a method that works for Jada will not necessarily work for Jaden, and the same goes for the little one. I've also learned that sometimes the method in this scenario, training them, teaching them, like just the daily ways of life, how they react, how they respond, totally differs from one child to another. This taught me that as a mom, I have to pray for the grace to understand my children, to appreciate that they are different people, different characters, and hence never to compare them, saying, look at this one, he's better, or whatever, because they are three different creations of God who were made for totally different purposes in life. One of my main prayer points that I always ask God is for Him to reveal to me, to open my eyes, to be able to assist the children He blessed me with, to know their actual purpose in life, to know their actual calling, and to help them towards achieving that which God has made them to be, because God knew them before He even created them, and He created them to be here on earth for a specific reason, specific time, specific purpose. So I'm always making this prayer for God to show me, to open my eyes, me and my husband, to know how to guide them, not to crush them, because sometimes as parents, you won't be doing this out of your heart is bad or something. No, you'll be trying to motivate, or you'll be trying to thinking you're gonna make them feel better, but in a way you might be crushing them, their spirit. Like for instance, I'll give an example. Maybe you've got 2 kids, one does well in school and the other one doesn't do well. Then you go on and say, look at your brother, he's studying, he's doing well, but you're not. Already you're comparing. The moment you compare 2 different kids with 2 different characters, 2 different personalities, who were created for 2 different purposes by God, that's when the mistake starts. That's when we crush our kids, because now even as they grow up, they will also automatically tend to compare themselves to other kids. They'll try to match other kids' dreams instead of concentrating on their own. So as a mom, I would love to encourage you to ask God to help you to know what is it about my kid? What is special about my kid? Because every kid has got a special ability, has a special gift. It is up to us as parents to ask God to show us specifically for each specific kids. Some kids are gifted in education, some in sports, some whatever they like. Try to encourage it and see where it goes. Like as they've started swimming, I've noticed my daughter is quite good from what I'm seeing as a mom. So I'm actually gonna try and pursue, and she loves it. She's always saying, "Mommy, can I please have more hours at the swimming pool and all?" So I'm actually going to pursue this and see where it goes, because she does gymnastics, yes, but she's just doing it for the sake of doing it. I can't say she's the best there, but she does like it, but she doesn't love it. If you say no gymnastics, she's gonna say okay, she's not really gonna be bothered. But when it comes to swimming, it's a non-starter. You know that she's gonna be upset. So I don't know if that's the actual thing, but I'm gonna pursue it and see where it goes. So as a mom or as a dad, I would encourage you, open your eyes, open your ears, pray to God, especially prayer. Pray to God. Yes, pray to God for protection, but also pray to God to reveal to you, to show you exactly the gifts of your children, the special skills, even in church, where they can be placed and all. And trust me, God does answer prayers. I just thought I would encourage this with some parents out there to do with kids. I'll be doing those stories like to do with kids. I'm very, very, very passionate when it comes to my children. Those blessings that God blessed me with. I hope when all is said and done, God can tell me, "Well done, my faithful servant." Like as a mom, as a mother, I would love that. I want to do all that I can. I want to say all that I can say. I want to pray all the prayers that I can for this blessing. God trusted me, not anybody else, with these specific 3. God trusted me. I believe that He saw me fit to raise these particular children, my children. He saw me. I'm sure He's already also equipped me to raise my children. That's why I should pray. Yes, of course, I can take a leaf from this one, from that one. I can hear what others say. It doesn't hurt. But at the end of the day, it is in my hands as their mom to implement it or to try it out. But at the end, doing the best for my children so that they become the best, whichever way, with the best child, the best brother, the best sister, the best husband to be, wife to be, mom to be, especially for them, like as a mom or as a dad, when they are also grown up, that they can also impart this beautiful knowledge that I would have given them, that I would have given them, that they can also share with their kids. Like if you remember, in my generation, I remember here and there constantly, our parents, our elders would sit us down, teach us 1 or 2 things. Of course, some of the ways were a bit primitive, but at the end of the day, right now, as I'm sitting down talking here, I can actually remember, like for specifically, I remember one of our moms, she used to wake us up every day, wake up for Jesus, pray. She, like my mothers, all of my mothers, they've taught us to pray. They've taught us to, whatever happens, whatever you come across, pray. So up until now, I actually apply it. I pray whenever I'm faced with this situation that I don't understand, that I can't manage. I always remember to pray, and it works. So this is one of the things that I was taught. So whatever you teach your child, even in the Bible, I think according to Proverbs 22 verse 6, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. This is like very, very true. If I'm to talk to any parents, like maybe who are now parents, there are things now that you're doing that your mom or your dad used to do. There are things that you're saying that your mom or dad used to say. At the very same time, also the bad things. Like I'm actually working on, I realized that I shout a lot. And then I realized, no, I didn't just happen to just shout a lot at my children. Also, my parents, my elders back then who were raising me, they used to also shout a lot. So I learned that for kids to hear, you have to shout. It's like an African way, you have to shout, you have to shout. But I notice sometimes when I shout, my kids, they get scared. Like, especially my youngest one, he cries. If I shout a lot, he starts crying. You get out of them crying. And then you come back and say, Mommy, you shouldn't shout. It scares me. So I'm actually on my own journey. I'm actually praying about it and also reminding myself. Like yesterday, I actually had to apologize to one of the twins, my son, Jaden. I shouted at him. I don't remember what he did. It was actually an accident. Then I shouted. I was upset. I had to call him back because I'm on this journey. I'm actually training myself now a different approach, which I believe that it's a correct approach, because I noticed that it's not shouting is not bringing the results that I'm hoping for. I've decided that this is not working. I have to use a different approach. So I called him. I asked, and then I had to apologize. I was like, Jaden, I'm so sorry that I shouted. Please forgive me. I'm working on it. And he brightened up his face, he smiled. Then he actually explained to me and he actually apologized, There are journeys as well as mothers that we need to embark on, that we need to work on. It's not our fault. It's how we're raised as well, So we need to change, because it's not working for our children. But if it's working for your children, that's okay. That's good. You can continue. For my children, I've realized that shouting is not working. Now, one thing I know is that I'm going to be in trouble. Now that they know that mommy is on this journey of not shouting, obviously they'll try to take advantage in some scenarios. They'll also be reminding me whenever I shout, before they, look at what they've done wrong. They're going, Mommy, remember you said you're no longer shouting, Kids, they are very manipulative. That's another story for another day. Yeah, thank you for listening. I just wanted to encourage us as parents to train up. I think this week I'll be posting training up our children. As a parent, you, the specific parent of that child, it is your duty to train your child or your children the way they should go. It is your mandate. It is yours for the taking. This is something that you cannot delegate. The reason why this generation is lost is because we are delegating things that cannot be delegated. Your children should know that my mom said, my dad said, not Facebook said, Instagram said, Snapchat said, which are the things, all these social media things. They shouldn't get their trainings for social media. They shouldn't get their trainings from strangers, even from school. Yes, they can get a bit of training, but the foundation should come from you as a parent. For instance, if you are a Christian and the teacher who's teaching your child is not a Christian, and if you are not training your child up as a Christian, and you are letting a teacher who is not a Christian train up your child, because you're not doing anything, you're not saying anything, this means there are certain values which are not necessarily bad, which can be instilled in your child, but which you don't agree with because you are a Christian. I'm not saying the teacher is bad, no. I am just saying position yourself, train up your own child and be there. Thank you. Bye.
When the city falls asleep, the corridors hum. We walk the sacred quiet, prayers softly come. The lamps burn steady, gold on ancient stone. In the house of the Lord, we are not alone. Lift up your hands in the house of the Lord. Let the night breathe mercy. Let worry be no more. We minister by night. In grace we rise and stand, praising the one who holds the dark in his hand. Moonlight stitches silver on the pews. Our voices gather courage, quiet and true. The hush becomes a breath of grace. We carry every longing to this blessed place. If fear tries to find us, we answer with a song. The night is a window where light belongs. Hold fast to faith when the world outside grows cold. In this sanctuary, we remain brave and whole. Lift up your hands in the house of the Lord. Let the night breathe mercy. Let worry be no more. We minister by night. In grace we rise and stand, praising the one who holds the dark in his hand. Till dawn writes mercy across the waking sky. We keep the vigil, hands lifted high.
You have to push your tummy up, sweetie, otherwise your bum is gonna sink. Okay, I'm gonna hold your noodles here now. Nice. Up. And the pizza controls. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, and we just stand up. Aside, that was pizza. Okay, are you ready, mister? Let's go. I'm gonna move your noodle down a bit. Nice, let's go up for me. There we go. That's a very nice one. And eyes look up. You're gonna sink it down. Be careful not to push your head too far back, because otherwise the water's gonna go up in your eyes and your nose. Okay? Safe. Are you ready? Keep your tummy there. You can start kicking your legs for me. There we go, and you can stand up. That was better. Here we go. Whoop, whoop, that's safe. Last one back for me. Are you ready? I'm gonna hold your noodle here. I want you to push your tummy up by yourself. Okay? Up to the skin. On your tummy. That's safe. There we go. You can put my noodle on the wall. Give me a big high five before you climb out. That was a really nice job. Well done, Steve. That's safe. Almost there. Almost there. Much better. And you can stand up. There we go. That's right. Pull your knees into your chest. That's right. There we go. That was a very nice try. Well done. We are going to do one more real quick. Guys, you are going to swim on your back to the steps for me before we have to climb out. Are you ready? Try and keep your eyes up for me. That's right. Don't push your head back too far. There we go. You can put my noodle on the wall. Give me a big high five before you climb out. That was a really nice try. Well done, sweetie. Are you ready, mister? Let's go with it. And I'm going to hold your noodle here. And up with your eyes. There we go. Your head down too much.
Are you done swimming?
Lift your bum and keep your legs.
Yeah.
Keep your legs.
So
There we go, that's better. And we're going to turn on your tummy on 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to turn. That's safe. There we go, that was a nice try. Well done. Give me a big high five.
Did you call me? Oh, I thought you were maybe.
Ready?
Hey.
Hold here for you. You're going to look up with your eyes. There we go. And your legs. That's safe. There we go. And we're going to roll onto your tummy. It's up. That's safe. That was a nice try. Well done, sweetie.